How's it going, guys? I'm your host Korriban Gaming. Welcome back to another DragonFable video, and for today's video, as you guys can tell from the title already, I'm presenting to you guys yet another way that you guys can go ahead and play DragonFable with reduced lag in 2021. So remember the time when I showed you guys two different methods that you can use to play DragonFable in 2021 with reduced lag, namely the Flash Projector method and the Pale Moon Browser method? Yep. Today's method basically trumps both of the methods combined because not only does it come with reduced lag, but it also comes with a bunch of neat handy little features as well that gives it an overwhelming advantage over the stock Arctic launcher as well as the other two methods that I shared earlier. Okay, so this method comes to us courtesy of NIVP, and if you are not an AQ player, you guys probably won't know who NIVP is. So NIVP is a regular over at the Gox Tavern Discord. You guys can go ahead and join the Discord. You can find the link to that in any of my AQ videos, okay? He is also a long-time AQ player, and I'm not entirely sure if he plays DF a lot, but he has very kindly contributed to the community by making a DF launcher for us. And today I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to use his launcher, as well as go through all the little features that his launcher has. So first of all, in order to play DF in his launcher, all you have to do is go to this website. Okay, so this is a mega website. I will put the links to all of the downloads in the description below. So if you guys don't want to hear my talking, you want to get straight to the downloading, then sure, go ahead. All of the links are down there. Okay, so it's extremely easy. All you have to do once you come to this site is click on download as zip over here on the top right hand corner. Once it is downloaded, it will be in a zip file, and if you guys don't have an unzipping software already, you guys can go ahead and download any one that you prefer. I would highly recommend WinRAR because it is a permanently free unzipping software that you can use. Okay, so once you have unzipped that folder, you guys will probably see this. Okay, and inside it there are a few more zip folders. Okay, so I'm going to go through what each one is and which one you should be using so that you do not use the wrong one to ensure the best gaming experience for you. Okay, so the first folder here, old builds, you guys can completely ignore that. Okay, so the second one, this is for people who are on the Linux operating system. If you're using a 32-bit Linux system, then this is the one that you want to unzip and use. The next one is for a Linux system as well, but it's for a 64-bit Linux system. The third one is for Windows 32-bit, and the last one is for Windows 64-bit. So now that it's already 2021, I would assume that most people are actually running a 64-bit system, and Windows 64-bit is most likely the most common operating system. So this is the one that I'm currently using. So after I unzip this, I'll be presented with this. Okay, so once you open up the unzip file, you guys will see another bunch of stuff here. You guys can ignore all of this, and the only one that you need to care about is this df_launcher.exe. So all you have to do is double click on this executable file, and it will open up the df launcher. So in order to show you guys better, okay, I'm going to go full screen for this, but I will highly recommend you guys not to play full screen in df because of how much extra lag it causes. I don't know why that is the case. It seems to be the case regardless of the launcher that you're using. Even if you're using the stock Arctic launcher or Flash Projector or whatnot, having DF open in a bigger screen just causes more lag. So if you want to play, I recommend you to just play in window form like this. But because I'm doing a video to showcase it to you guys, I think it'll be better if I, maximize the screen so that you guys can see more of what I'm talking about. Okay, so when you first open up the launcher, you'll see this disclaimer right here saying that he is not Arctic Entertainment. Now that he's got attention, he's a third-party developer unrelated to AE in any way, nor was this project endorsed by them. This removes any responsibility for you using this launcher from AE. Be sure you're completely aware of that before using it. Thanks, NIVP. Okay, so I know some of you guys probably have your concerns. Oh, this is a third-party launcher. Will my account get hacked? Will I get banned for using this? And I'm going to put those questions to rest by answering them one by one. So first of all, is this guy NIVP trustworthy, and is he going to hack our account? And I can vouch for that by saying no, because I have used his AQ launcher before and his DF launcher as well with no problems whatsoever, and many of the other AQ pros and whales out there have all been using his launcher with no problems whatsoever. He is also a long-time member of the community, and I do not think anyone would go through so much trouble just to hack game accounts. So He's a trustworthy person and I fully trust his software 100%. I'll highly recommend you guys to do so as well. Of course, there will still be some naysayers who will be like, no, the safest way is to just use the stock launcher and all that. Sure, I understand where you're coming from. If you guys would prefer the stock launcher because of security reasons for your account, then yeah, do go ahead and continue using the stock launcher. No problems with that. Okay, next up. Will I get banned for using this third-party launcher? Okay, and the answer to that I can say pretty confidently is no. Third-party launchers have been a thing for AE's games for quite a while now, especially after Flash's death. Okay, so for AQ Worlds, even though I don't play anymore, there is this guy who has been, I think it was 133 Spider as well. He was the one who created AQ Lite, okay, for AQ Worlds. It's a third-party launcher for AQ Worlds. The staff is aware of it, but they are basically taking no action against it because it is not a it does not contain any cheats or hacks or anything of that sort. Okay, so AQ NIVP has also created a third-party trainer for AQ long before he created this. So the third-party AQ trainer, there are many players using it, and I'm sure the AQ staff is aware of it as well. Once again, the staff does not really care if you use it. They are completely fine with people using it, though they do not encourage it, obviously, because this is not official from AE. But at the same time, they do not really say that we are not allowed to use third-party launchers either. It's basically used at your own risk, and to me the risk of using his launcher is pretty much zero. So if you guys want a better gaming experience when playing DragonFable, then I highly recommend you guys to switch over to his launcher. Okay, so with that, those two frequently asked questions out of the way, let's go take a look at how his launcher really looks like and go through some of his features. Okay, so you can close this tab once you're done. Okay, and you'll be brought here to the DragonFable login screen that I'm sure everyone is familiar with. All you have to do is key in your username and password, log in, and you guys can start playing. So the build and everything is automatically updated. Okay, so you guys don't have to worry about updating any of that. Okay, now may I bring your attention to the small red plus button on the bottom right hand corner over here. Okay, this is where you can access the multitude of features that comes with his launcher that sets it apart from all of the other launchers and methods that I've showcased previously. So first of all, there is a character page right here. So with this character page option, you can use it to view anyone's character page, and it is very convenient. So I'm going to key my character page, my character ID over here, click on character page, and you'll open it up in a new tab. The best part about this is that it also has the feature of the old character pages in DragonFable, which means you are able to see your character in a neat little Flash window. Unfortunately, that is no longer possible now that Flash is already dead for new browsers nowadays. So it does still have the overlay of the new character page, okay, but it still keeps this nice little flash window inside of the older character pages, and I really like the combination of both of them. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any way for Artix Entertainment to actually implement this in their official launcher simply because Flash is already dead. But the fact that NIVP is able to do it, really, man, huge shout out and kudos to him, and I really like this feature. So for some weird reason, my character couldn't be loaded, but just to show you guys that it's working, we'll just check out another random character over here. Okay, this is a staff character, I believe. So you can see here, it's working perfectly fine, and you can click on it and view the badges just like how you used to be able to inside of the old character page. So very cool that he is able to combine the best feature of the old character page as well as all of the new stuff from the new character page. So very cool. Okay, so now that this feature is out of the way, we'll go through the next one. Next feature, he has a shortcut to the endgame wiki, and this wiki is very useful for people who want to, go ahead and try out the new in challenges. Okay, alternatively, you can obviously look through my two different in challenge playlists, one for Dragon Lords, one for people with Dragon Amulet, and the other one for free to play players. Okay, but if you guys want to know more in depth about the abilities of each class, the mechanics of each challenge, then this is the place to go, and this is where I get all my information from. Okay, most of the time on release day itself it will not be updated, but it will usually be updated on the day after release, once everything has been tested out, once all of the any nerfs or buffs to the current challenges have been made. Then you can count on any one of the pros to go ahead and create a new entry for the challenges. And if you guys are struggling with any infights, then this is by far the best place to go to check out the mechanics of every single boss, and what exactly that they will be doing. So all the bosses are documented here. Very nice. Also you have all the class abilities, you have food, and a bunch of other stuff. Okay, but this isn't an endgame wiki showcase video, so we'll stop it at here. Okay, the next feature that this launcher actually has is a master guide. Okay, so you can click on this master guide and it will bring you to this guide to DragonFable guides, once again written by the pros of the DragonFable community. And I really like this neat little sort of like table of contents feature on the left hand side here. You can scroll through and then it'll bring you, or you can just click on it and you'll jump straight to it. Okay, so very nice. You can see here there's a guide for pretty much everything: aesthetics, items, best in slot items, classes, combat strategy, storylines and quests, and all sorts of different stuff. Basically, if you're looking for any guide or looking for some help to inside of the game, whether you're a new or returning player, this master guide probably has all of the guides that you ever need to familiarize yourself with the game. Okay, and the next feature that this launcher has is multi-screen controls. Okay, this is probably one of the best features of this launcher itself, and why it will beat probably any other method to play DragonFable by a long shot. Okay, so this is more useful for AQ players, because AQ players, they usually run a few different accounts at the same time. But for DF, this also works as well. And you can see here, once I click on this, it'll toggle this little plus button on the right hand side of the screen. And if I click on the plus button, you can play 2 accounts at the same time now. Why stop at 2? Let's go for 3, 4, 5, and why not 6? So you can play up to 6 different DragonFable accounts at the same time, though this will probably cause a little bit of lag if your PC is if your PC specs aren't really that great. But that being said, it is a very, very good way for leveling up 6 accounts simultaneously, and I think that you guys should definitely try this out as well, especially if you have multiple accounts. This is the best feature for the AQ launcher, and I think it probably is as well for the DF launcher. Okay, so no longer do you have to be stuck with one character and leveling it up one by one, because in the past you cannot play on a different character on more. You cannot play more than one different character on the same browser at the same time. You had to use different browsers if you want to play through different characters. I don't know why that's a thing for AE games, it just is. Okay, so you can't play more than one character on Google Chrome. If you want to play a separate character, to open one in Google Chrome, maybe one in Firefox, one in Internet Explorer, that sort of thing, But with his launcher, you don't need to, and you can control all of them from one very easy to handle screen at the same time. So very, very nice. Okay. And the last part of his launcher, right here, you can open the YouTube. Okay, so this is just a nice little shortcut that he has, which is quite nice. Okay, because with the YouTube tab, you guys can use it for playing music if you're doing warring. Alternatively, if you're looking for guides for the In at the Age of Time challenges, you guys can go ahead and refer to my videos on YouTube. And that is going to do it for this little showcase on this third-party launcher that NIVP has created. So once again, huge shout out and thank you to NIVP for creating this launcher for the community. Let me know what you guys think of the launcher down in the comments below. Have you tried it out? Do you think it's good, or do you think there are some parts that could be improved? You can see there's still a test button here, so if you have some ideas or suggestions for NIVP, you guys can go ahead and go join the Gox Tavern Discord and let him know there. Alternatively, you guys can also comment in this video down below, and I'll be sure to pass on the suggestions over to him if I think it is a good suggestion. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see more of such future content. Till the next time, I'm your host Korriban Gaming. Peace out.